Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with September and October's empties. As you may have noticed, I've gotten really behind on filming empties for my beauty stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do September and October's right now, and I'm going to do November and December's very early January. Like, I have to make sure I do it very early January or I'll just let it do this again. So a lot of these you've probably seen in Project Pans, but some you have not. So let's get started. As always, I'm going to do makeup first because I'm super impatient personally, and I know that's what everybody wants to see. It's what I always want to see. Or well, I want to see everything in an empties when I watch them, but I definitely want to see what makeup people have gone through. And then I'm going to get into the box, which is skincare, hair care, and body care. I'll start with the full and travel size, and then I'll end with any sheet masks and samples, like foil samples that I have. So first, 2 months worth of makeup. Right on top, the thing that doesn't want to stay in is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I don't think this did anything. I would not repurchase. Maybe as just a facial spray to cool myself off, but definitely not as a makeup spray. And I have other facial sprays that I like more than that for even that purpose. This I don't think I can get again. I don't think they sell it anymore. It is the Ulta Beauty Face Highlighting Color Stick in the shade Pixie Dust. I did like it. As far as a cream highlighter is concerned, it was a pretty color, but like I said, I don't think I can get it again. But I'm happy that I used it up. I have an eyeshadow, actually, a full-size eyeshadow. This is the Mayo eyeshadow in Sunkissed from the Dawn to Dusk eyeshadow collection. I think this is from a palette, but completely empty. It was a light matte brown. I used it in my hair, my eyebrows. I even used it as a bronzer because it was light enough for me to do so, and that's really how I managed to get through a lot of it at one time, was using it as a bronzer. But it is a full-size single eyeshadow out of my collection, which, you know, those are kind of hard to get done. This is an eyeliner. It's from Loon and Aster. I don't know where you can get this other than off their website. Somebody gave me a mini of it, but it was actually really, really good. Like, it was really creamy, but it actually stayed in place once you let it set. I wish that I could get this a little bit easier, because if I could, I definitely would. But if you don't mind shopping at like brand websites, maybe check this out. I don't know anything about their brand. I know they are cruelty free. I did research that, but I don't really know anything about their products, I guess I should say. So next is a highlighter, a full-sized highlighter that I primarily used up. Actually, I think I used up just about all of this in a lotion. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Highlighter in Vegas. It was the gold one. But I popped the sifter out and I wiped it out to get it into lotion, and I have used up all of the lotion that it was in. So it is done. I'm not purchasing from this brand anymore, so I would not repurchase. Plus, I'm not the hugest fan of loose highlighters anyway, so I don't know why I got that. I have a little mini powder. This is the One Size from Patrick Starr Ultimate Setting Powder in Translucent. Once again, popped out the sifter and everything. I enjoyed this, but I didn't see much of a difference from any other loose powder, and this is definitely a more premium brand, or at least a mid-range brand, so probably would not seek out that in a full size. Let me see if I can dig out all the primers in here, because I got several. I go through face primer like nobody's business because I wear it basically every day. So let me do all of these together. This is the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. Not my favorite, but I'm kind of neutral towards it. Here's the NYX Pore Filler Targeted Stick, which I liked and lasted a little bit longer than I expected, but for $10 you still just don't get a lot of product, so I would not repurchase that. Kind of purchased it on a whim because I do like stick primers for filling in my pores, but I went through that a little too fast. Here's the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. Even if I could get this again, I wouldn't. Too moisturizing, maybe greasy. And the one that I did really love, the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer. I went through a mini. I've gone through several minis this year actually, plus a travel size that you purchase. I am about to start trying the e.l.f. Hydra Grip Primer to see if it is a really good dupe. I'm kind of picky though, because unlike, I've tried other like Hydra Grip style primers and most of them are more sticky than I prefer. This one I don't find sticky, so I'm really whiny about that. Alright, so let me dig out the mascaras, of which there are also a couple. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. So I have two Clinique and I have a mascara primer. This is the Luna Magic Vava Pink Lash Primer. I do really like this. This is another one that if I could purchase it like on Ulta, I'd be more likely to purchase it again. Because I do think I get some extra lengthening out of it, but probably not just going to go just to their website to get it necessarily, because I'm lazy like that. I don't like jumping around to a bunch of different sites and having to pay shipping at a bunch of different websites. Whereas somewhere like Ulta or Sephora, I can let my cart add up to free shipping and then, you know, do it when I want it. But it was really good. And I have two Clinique mascaras. Clinique is not cruelty free, so I would not repurchase either of these. I didn't really care for the Feathering Lash Power one right here. Didn't get much enjoyment out of that. I did enjoy the High Impact mascara. If they were cruelty free, I would think about repurchasing this. This is what it looks like. It is a really good mascara if you like a lot of volume, so you know, high impact makes sense. But not cruelty free, so I wouldn't seek out either of them. I have actually finished off with those, all of my non-cruelty free mascaras, which made me really happy. And I missed a primer. Of course I did. This is the Ulta Flawless Primer. I don't think they sell this anymore, but it's like a green correcting primer. Didn't love it. Wouldn't want to purchase it even if I could. Got the Kokie eyebrow pencil in dark brown. The shade was a little dark for me, but the pencil itself was really nice. I wish they still sold Kokie at Walmart, because then I would absolutely buy this again, because it's only like $8 and it lasted me a decent amount of time. It is like a more fine tip, not super duper skinny, but you know, basically a fine tipped eyebrow pencil. I'm trying to say eyeliner pencil, I don't know why. I do have another eyeliner in here though, so let's talk about it. This is the CoverGirl Full Spectrum Defining Moment Eyeliner in Electric Green. Apparently they don't still sell this, which makes me really sad because I loved this color. I can't even get a swatch out of it. So if they did, I would absolutely repurchase this. Unfortunately, they do not. I have the Urban Decay Brow Endowed Primer in Color. I think they have discontinued this, which is sad because I would probably repurchase it if they didn't, because it actually does hold my brows down and doesn't quite completely fill them in, but does a really close job. Because most of the time I don't find, colored brow mascaras to be worth it, because I still have to fill in around them anyway. That one technically only required a little bit at my front of my brows, and that was really it, which I can get away with just using an eyeshadow there if I really want to. Something that they definitely don't sell anymore, the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. I don't know what color this was in, unfortunately. I used it as a eyeshadow primer. Worked great for that. Didn't used to work great for me like that, but I guess because I started setting my eyeshadow primer, works a lot better now. So I can't get it out, but it is the Sorma Brow Lift Pencil. If you like this sort of thing, it's pretty good. Like as far as highlighting your brows is concerned. It's not a step I really find necessary, but I'm trying to get these pencils out of my collection. I'm down to one. So hopefully soon I will be able to not have those in my collection anymore. This was exciting. It is technically the, what is it called? The Balm Desert blush slash bronzer. I got this in an Ipsy bag, this itty bitty little sample that still took me quite a while to finish up. I used it as a bronzer. It is not my favorite shade of bronzer. It's a little dark for me, honestly, but I was able to get away with it and I used it up. I will insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like. And I have 3 lip products. I have the e.l.f. Mint Melt Lip Gloss. If they still sold this, I would absolutely repurchase it. I loved it, but they don't. I have the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Boss or Bossy, I don't remember, and it's all sharpened down. I have a red lip liner right now, but once I finish it, I will probably repurchase this because this lasted me quite a while. They do come loose from the base, but as long as you don't like tip it over and let it drop, it was fine. It was still creamy all the way until the end. And the Buxom Powerful Plump Lip Balm in Big O. Just like a tingling lip balm. I did like that. It's one of those that turns a shade of pink on you once it like settles in. I don't mind that, but I know some people don't like the shade of pink that it turns on them, so that would be up to you. And I have a primer sample in here, the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I do really like this. I have a mini of it currently that they sell. It's not something I would wear in like the depths of summer and early parts of fall for me in particular, because I live in South Louisiana where it gets super balmy for like 6 months out of the year. But when I'm not sweating myself to death, I really like that. I have 2 perfumes, one of which is the Unplugged by Bon Jovi for her. I actually liked it, but they don't seem to sell it anymore. And Clean White Woods, which I actually could get because apparently they're cruelty-free. Did I like this one? I know the cotton one I ended up liking a lot more than I expected. Yeah, this one's pretty nice too. Because I guess my scent preferences are maybe not changing but expanding, because I used to hate these scents. Like, it was fruity or nothing for me, honestly, for the longest time. So, that's all for makeup and perfume samples. Sorry, Beals, I scared one of my dogs for a second because I was waving that around. Now, into the box. I'll do these 2 together because they are huge. It is the Summerfield Professional Kit. I got these to test a couple of years ago and I finally finished them. It comes with a hair mask cap and protein boosters. So, you put the protein booster on your hair and then you put the cap on, and because the cap has like a serum in it too, and you let that sit for a while and then you wash it out. They were fine. They were really nice. For what was on my big chunk of hair, 3 uses, this starter kit is like $45. Much less getting like the full collection of each of them. So I would not purchase that, but they were nice. I guess if you want something pretty intense as far as helping with damaged hair is concerned, which my hair's not even really damaged anymore because this is, except for like a few tips on the bottom, this is all my natural hair color. Since I'm too lazy to fool with it. Next is the Ulta Buttercream Cupcake 3-in-1 Smoothie. It is a shower gel, bubble bath, and shampoo. I would never put this on my hair, but otherwise I did use it as a bubble bath and shower gel. I wish they still made these. I loved these. I had like several of them, but they discontinued it for a slightly different formula. I have not tried the new one yet, but I have one, so once I do, I will let you know how they compare. I'm just gonna set this on the floor. That is not an empty and not supposed to be in there. This is the Zoya 3-in-1 Remove Polish Remover. I did like this, and even though it's $12, it took me for freaking ever to go through because I don't paint my nails very often. But you could get bigger than this for cheaper and just refill the bottle. Like, I'm gonna hang on to the bottle, and because it has that like pump thing. The bottle's really nice, and it hasn't like broken on me or anything, so I'm gonna keep the bottle. Because there's a brand from Walmart, I think it's called Onyx, that is cruelty free and is so much cheaper than this. So I wouldn't repurchase that, but I'm keeping the bottle. Have the Van der Hagen Shave Butter, which worked really great as like a shaving lotion. I don't like the smell though. I can't describe it, but I don't like it. Like, it's kind of almost nauseating to me. Made with natural ingredients, so I'm sure some ingredient in it is not agreeing with my preference to scent. But the formula itself was nice. It didn't dry out my skin because my legs can get really dry, especially when shaving. So if you don't mind the smell of that, I would recommend it, but I don't like the smell. This I would definitely not recommend. It is the Generation Skin Brightening Kakadu Plum Eye Patches. The patches themselves like did what they were supposed to as far as like depuffing. But because you had to like pick them out of here, which, you know, packaging wise is a lot less than doing them in like individual packages. I get that, that's great. Something about the texture of these, I would tear them apart with my nails trying to get them out, and it drove me crazy. I had even gotten another one of these in a different, slightly different, like, it was a different color packaging, so it did something slightly different. And I decided to pass them on because I was so aggravated with these. So I would not use these again. I will stick to the eye patches I currently use, but if you don't have nails that tear up everything, maybe something like this would be for you. Something else that I don't recommend, the Pure Heals Pore Clear Black Charcoal Peel Off Mask. I do not like peel off masks. I'm trying to use up the last ones in my collection, which is why I finished this. There's definitely still some product in there. I can feel it, but you can even see how the packaging is bent. I have twisted and folded with this packaging as much as I want to. I am not cutting it open, but I don't want to use peel off masks on my face anymore. So I'm basically trying to use up the ones that I have and then never purchase them again. So that is the deal with that. Something I can recommend. The Medicure Zero Pore Pad 2.0. It is these little pads that are soaked in a solution. I have oily, acne-prone skin, although I don't break out too often these days because I take care of my skin. These were great for that. They came with 70 pads for like $30, which, I mean, is the amount of pads that come in here makes me feel a little better about paying, you know, $30 for a thing. They do kind of smell like acne medication, not intensely, but they do. But I do think that they help my skin. I just made sure to use these at night instead of using them twice a day. Maybe if you have more sensitive skin, use these every other day or something like that. But my skin, while acne prone, is not particularly sensitive. So I can get away with doing stuff like that. I have at least 2 facial mists in here. Nope, 3. Okay, so 3 facial mists in here. I have a mini of the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. It was fine, but not exactly my favorite. So probably wouldn't purchase that in the full size. And 2 that I do really like, the Osha Sea Minerals Mist and the Keys Soul Care Reviving Aura Mist. I have gone through 2 of these now. I like this as far as the actual product inside, but the sprayer on here is not awesome. And for $30, like, it does have glass packaging and everything, it feels more luxe. But the sprayer kind of will shoot you in the face. And one of the 2 bottles I got was the sprayer was defective. I actually had to change the sprayers on them, so I would not purchase this for the full price. If it was something that I could get on like a discount, like I got the 2 of those, I would purchase it again just because I do like the formula. But the Keys, I really did like this. This one I actually purchased for full price because I really wanted to try it. It has kind of a chamomile or something in the scent that at first I didn't like, but it really grew on me. And I did really, really like this. And I went through it in about 3 months, which is about on par. So for $26 for 3 months with a nice spray, even spray, I can get it at Ulta. So I can use even Ulta points on it if I wanted to. I could wait for it to go on sale or anything like that. I have another one now that I got through Ipsy because it was at a duo for $14, which is less than this. And it came with a Derma E serum full size, so For my favorite products, I definitely keep an eye on Ipsy to see if they ever include them in their like little pop-up duos or whatever. And that time I scored a good one. But I actually would repurchase that for the full price. Something I would certainly never purchase again is the Eliza Vecca Milky Pig lotion that is supposed to like be slimming or something. I don't know. This stuff smelled like spoiled milk. By the end it did smell a little spoiled. But it smelled like milk. I don't want to smell like milk. So I'm so happy I finished this, but good Lord, I hated it. Like I only used it on my legs so that I wouldn't have to smell it on me. No, never again. For a moisturizer, we have the Miami MD H Divine Lift and Firm Cream. You only get an ounce of this for $69. I got this as part of a Christmas gift last year, so I would not purchase this on my own. I wouldn't necessarily be mad about getting it again, like as a gift or something though. I don't know a lot about this brand. I do believe they are cruelty-free because I do believe I researched that. I actually just finished the dark spot corrector, which I think did more for me overall than the moisturizer. But they're both $69 each, which is a lot to spend on, especially on an ounce of moisturizer. Usually moisturizers come with like 1.7 ounces or even more. Not that one. Speaking of moisturizer, let's see, what else do I have? This is 2 months, so I got multiples of like everything in here almost. Okay, so I think I have all the other moisturizers in my hand. Well, this is technically an eye and face cream, but I used it as both. So the TZ Pepta Effect All Face Eye Cream. This is a whole ounce, so if you just use it as an eye cream for like 30 bucks, you're gonna have it forever. I started using it as a night cream as well, which it worked really nicely as a night cream. Too thick for me as a day cream, which if it's also supposed to be a eye cream, that makes sense. But otherwise, I liked it. Not sure if I would buy it again because that's a lot of eye cream, but I can recommend it at least. And I have 2 minis. I have the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced Day Cream. I did not like this. I found it to be a bit on the thick side. Really had to rub it in. And the Item Beauty Light Sauce Balancing Gel Moisturizer, which I did really like. And I have a full size of it purchased now because they had it on sale at Ulta for like $12. So yes, this I would purchase again, not the number 7. And now I have to change my battery because it's blinking at me. Yay, fresh battery. All right, what else we got in here? I have 2 little bottles of stuff. Let's see. I have the Ulta Beauty Frosted Berry Scented Bubble Bath. Didn't work worth the shit, so would not want to seek that out. I got that out of an advent calendar last year, so didn't work very well. Something I did enjoy, although I didn't absolutely love the smell, I do like this brand's body washes, even though they're expensive. The Molten Brown Infusing Eucalyptus Bath and Shower Gel. I really like the eucalyptus part. However, there's like cedarwood or something in here that I did not really love. But if it was just eucalyptus, I would probably think about purchasing that again, even though, like I said, it's like $28 for like a full size, which it's a giant full size, but it's still $28. Let's gather up the rest of the serums in here. I think I only have, but I think I have 3. Nope, 4. Let's see, we have the Sunday Riley A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum. This was fine. Sunday Riley's a bit on the expensive side as far as purchasing stuff is concerned. What is that? So yes, the Sunday Riley, I liked it, but I didn't love it. So for $88, I don't feel the need to purchase that full size. I got that one through Boxy Lux, I think. Let's see. The Wishful Thirst Trap Juice HA3 and Peptide Serum. I enjoyed it. I don't love this type of packaging on serums. The button dropper thing, just give me a pump please, but otherwise I enjoyed it, but I don't think I would purchase it because I just found it to be like a kind of basic hydrating-esque serum, which I can get those a lot cheaper from other brands. I got this one through the time that I tried Ipsy Glam X, I think it was. It's the big box of stuff. Because I got the Huda box and Wishful is like her skincare brand. Now, this is a hydrating serum that's like $18, so definitely one that I would recommend. It is the Metaphoric 12 p.m. Brightening Serum, it's technically called, but it's like basic hydrating serum. So if you want something basic that's not super expensive, this is one that I would recommend. And here we have the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum, luminous and translucent. But it was really nice, but once again, kind of just on the basic side as far as hydrating is concerned. This is $19. I have the full size that I got in an Ulta skincare event. They had it half off, so I got it there. So I won't mind going through the full size. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, but I don't know if I recommend buying it for the full price. This one in particular came as part of the kit, but this half an ounce size is apparently $19. Wow. I have the Supergroup Unseen Sunscreen. One of the chihuahuas that is currently sitting with me decided to try and eat it, so it's got chew marks on it. So I had to go ahead and use it up because I wasn't sure. She kind of punctured it. So I wasn't sure if it would, last very long, so I just went ahead and used it up one day. And I actually do like the sunscreen. It's the one that's kind of silicone-y, so it keeps you more matte. If I was gonna buy a face sunscreen, which I don't really need to, this is probably what I would buy. Let's see, let me get a couple of hair things I have in here. I have the Matrix Total Results Keep Me Vivid shampoo and conditioner. Basic to me, didn't really care about them. The IGK Beach Club Volumizing Texture Spray. I do really like this to get some volume in my roots, especially when I have a lot of layers in my hair. IGK is kind of expensive, but if I can catch it on a deal, I would get it the full size. And then I have this, which is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal NTT Scalp Treatment. I really, really like this. I really do. However, when I'm using it, I go through it in 2 months and it's like $32. Now, currently, I'm going through the Garnier one that feels, even though it's not made of the same stuff, feels fairly similar on the scalp. However, the packaging on that is absolutely horrible. So I'm probably going to transfer that into this bottle after I rinse it out. So the packaging I actually like for a scalp serum because I can get a dropper full, take it through part of my hair and kind of zhuzh it in. Go back in, go through another part of my hair, repeat as needed. Which I use a lot of it at one time. That's why I go through it so fast. But that's why I want to find a much cheaper alternative. Like the Garnier one, terrible packaging aside, is still like $7. So if I just hold on to some kind of dropper mechanism, I can make it work. Alright, so we have the Ulta Crisp Apple Gel Hand Sanitizer. I do like this. I would repurchase. The Fur Silk Scrub, not enough scrub for me, would not repurchase. Speaking of Garnier, I have their Vitamin C Micellar Cleansing Water. I did like this. I really want to try the one that they make for oily skin though. Plus, I have one of these in my back stock currently. A full size, I think it's the aloe one, I'm not sure. It might be the oily skin one, I don't know. It's either the oily one or the aloe one. So probably wouldn't purchase this one again. I didn't find the vitamin C to do anything special, so but it removed makeup great, so I can't not recommend it for that. I would just pick a different option, honestly. We have the Body and Earth Fresh Lime Spritz Body Butter. This is the time of year when I would usually get these because these usually come in like gift sets at Walmart. And while I don't know if I would get a full gift set again, I kind of want to get some stuff in this scent because I did really like the scent. So and the body butter was really light, but still like really moisturizing. So if you don't want something super heavy, I would recommend this. I have 2 bath bombs. This was one from Shop Miss A. I'll have to find a picture of it if I can, but it's like a heart with rose petals in the middle. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's called True Love. Not as scented as I wanted it to be, because usually the Shop Missy bath bombs, the round ones at least, are great, but this one I didn't enjoy as much. Like, it looked pretty in the packaging, but it didn't really do much. And this one, Find Your Happy Place Autumn Apple Picking. I did really like the scent of it, and it turned like bright orange in the bathtub because it was like red on top and yellow on the bottom. So I did enjoy that, but these are like $7 a piece, so probably wouldn't get those again. I do think I used another one in November though. Dollar Shave Club razors, do always enjoy those. The e.l.f. lip scrub in Sweet Cherry, would never buy this scent again. Ugh, like it's something medicinal about it. But I do like this lip scrub. I would just stick to different scents. And this is the Bravo Sierra USA Antibacterial Body Wipe that I got as part of like an Ulta free bag of stuff and had it hanging around forever. I actually liked this as far as like wiping sweat off my neck one day because I had it. But I actually really looked up about this brand because I was trying to figure out how much this was worth, because apparently these come in like packs of 10. This is actually like started by people that were in the armed forces. So they created stuff that you could take out either on, not on leave, that's different, but like while out on patrol in the armed forces, or say camping and stuff like that. Made in the USA, not tested on animals, but it's enriched with soothing aloe vera, ginseng, and blue algae. Our body wipes are designed to cleanse, refresh, and remove body odor from head to toe. Made of extra thick material. This thing was super thick. It was like, you know, baby wipe thick. Each individually wrapped wipe is developed for on-the-go active lifestyles where showers are not an option. So like taking like camping and stuff like that. Like I said, I used it one day because I sweat a lot around my neck. So I used it one day around there. If you need something like this, like if you like to go on a lot of hikes or something like that, I actually would recommend it. I believe you can get it on Ulta. They have their own website too if you want to go on there. They have a bunch of like body stuff on there. So, like they're more masculine scents, but who cares? If you like the scent, who cares? And now I have all of my sheet masks and whatnot. They're kind of sticky. This is actually a hydrating glacial water and pink peony gel cream mask from Freeman Beauty. This is one that you can leave on overnight. I really liked it. So in here, it appears, if they're all where they're supposed to be, which who knows, I have 3 of these Dew of the Gods Under Eye Volumizing Collagen Pad eye masks, which I really like because they actually like stick to your skin, but they only come in like a pack of 10, I think, so not in love with that, but do really like, but they're like $20 for 10, which is a little bit cheaper than say the Wander Eye gel masks that I really like. So I guess these are pretty good for the price. And they come in like a cute little tin too. And ones that are much more expensive, the Aceology Hydro Glow and Deep Hydration Watermelon Eye Masks, which also actually like stick in place, but you can buy like, I think it's like 4 packs of these for like $29. Aceology is really expensive. And as far as sheet masks are concerned, I have the Aviar Aqua A Solutions mask. That was pretty good. I have at least 2 of these Feel Brilliant Bamboo Charcoal Facial Sheet Masks, which I really like, but apparently you can no longer get. I have this one from the Cream Shop. It is the Be Clear Skin Animated Kitten Face Mask. It was nice and, you know, it felt nice on the skin. I like the witch hazel. These are terrifying to look at, but I don't care, it's fun. A Mother-Made 2-Step Honey Citrus Facial Spa with a pore clearing mud mask and a sheet mask. If you're willing to do the 2 steps, which I'm not, I'm lazy, that's why this is my last one, but I've had them forever. It's really good if you're willing to sit there and do the 2 steps, but I usually want to do either a sheet mask or a wash-off mask. I don't want to go through the process of both. But if you're willing, they're great. Here is the Cream Shop Rainbow Mask with cranberry, papaya extract, vitamin C, avocado oil, hyaluronic acid, blueberry extract, and retinol. Loved it. Would definitely repurchase. They are sold out at Ulta at this moment, or else I would have repurchased recently. An OK Hydrating Watermelon Sheet Mask with hyaluronic acid. I like that it's biodegradable, but if I remember correctly, this is the one that didn't quite smell right to me. Let me see if I can open this up and get a whiff. Oh yeah, like there's something perfumey or something to this that I did not enjoy, unfortunately, so I would not repurchase that. A Shop Miss Salicylic Acid and Tea Tree Facial Sheet Mask. Now, the paper on this is really thick because it's, you know, like $1. But if you can get past that, this was pretty nice. Another Cream Shop Turmeric and Matcha Fusion Sheet Mask. This was really good. An Aerial Beauty Watermelon Sheet Mask. This was nice, which is good because I have a pack of like 10 of them. And a Nature Squeeze Green Watery Sheet Mask. That was really good. A Tony Moly Hydrating I'm Watermelon Sheet Mask. This was okay. I have like 3 or 4 of them, but I don't think I would repurchase them after that. Because I want them to smell more like watermelon. Like it didn't not smell like watermelon. It was just very light scented. So maybe if you need something with a lighter scent, this would be good for you. I also got this from Shop Miss in like a pack of 10. The Baroness Green Tea Sheet Mask. This was pretty nice. And these I love, but vitamin masks are kind of expensive. But these are the Vitamask Cranberry and Apple Probiotic Repair Sheet Mask. I love them. They smell amazing. They leave my skin feeling great, but these are like $8 a piece. And you can only get them in like packs of 3. And 2 Lonely Foils. I had the Herbivore Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. This smells so weird, but it left my face feeling really nice. So I have a full size, so I'm willing to put up with it. I don't think I would repurchase though. I got that one, I think, from BoxyCharm. And I had the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream, which moisturizes wonderfully, but I don't love the smell, so I would not purchase. But if I was given a mini of it or got more of these foil samples, I would happily use them. Just if I'm going to pay for it, it better smell terrific if I'm paying, you know, like Fenty prices. Whew, I have no idea how long this is, but now I gotta go edit it. So that is it. Stay tuned through the end if you would like to see my numbers as far as, you know, how much everything was worth the past 2 months. My numbers up to the point of the end of October as far as what I've used up through the year monetary wise. I also link down below my spreadsheet of everything that I used throughout the year, which also has November and December on it. So if you want to see some spoilers I had for that, you can always peek. But that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!